Being a father's my absolute
dream.
Daddy
looking for mummy.
Daddy's looking for mummy, yeah.
Say that to camera, please. We'll post that out as a PSA. You need a mummy. Okay, Lululemon, pram needed. High bun essential. Pilates membership. It's a deal breaker. Yeah, you need it. Welcome back to the Mitch Churi Chat Show. I'm Mitch Churi, and this is my chat show.
I'm Grace Scott.
And I've got my Luke Bateman hair on today. This is
the
inspired.
same hair you had for the last chat.
It's my hair.
Yes.
I'm not wearing wigs.
You're the one who called it Luke Bateman hair.
Because my mum said to me, because I'm trying the new hair, my dad hates it, and my mum said, I like it because you look like that guy that was on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, who reads books, Luke Bateman. So you missed this interview.
I did. I was not across any of this. So I've just come back and you've said, hey, I've got this great interview. You missed it, but I reckon you'll love it.
Well, Luke Bateman is he's the it hot swooning guy in Australia at the moment. He started as, he's a tradie, he runs a farm. Actually, he was an NRL player, a footy player, 8-9
farmers
years
tradies?
ago. No, they're not. But I don't know if he's a tradie or if he does agricultural work. He's a fadie. He's a charmer. And he's a charmer. He works in rural Queensland, but he was an NRL player. And, there are a lot of rumours and accusations and theories out about this guy online. And he, in this chat, I really appreciated at least how open and honest he was about his battle with addiction. And I learned a lot about him. His gambling addiction, and as far as I could see, he was trying to hold himself accountable for his past. He also, as a gorgeous, tall, heterosexual man, had so many questions about gay people.
They always do.
They always do.
They always do.
Gay sex.
Yep.
He had many theories. We discussed who he'd be into if he was gay, his thought about it, if he's ever kissed a man. The questions that the people want to know.
Comes up a lot, weirdly, in your chats.
Well, remember Rove used to ask that question to every guest.
Oh, who'd you turn gay for? And Kevin Rudd said his wife.
Can
you not remember that?
That's not the right answer.
He said, I'd turn gay for my wife.
Was he Prime Minister at the time?
You're testing my memory there.
It would have been, because Rove did Kevin 07.
Yes.
So I think he would be. But what a political shit fight. Remember queer marriage was such a hot topic?
Yeah.
2008, 9, 10.
You know when my now wife and I met, it wasn't legal for us to get married?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was 2013. 2014.
2017.
Get out.
Yeah.
The plebiscite was.
The plebiscite was 2017.
I graduated high school in 2013. Sorry, I'm getting them confused.
Yeah.
So Luke Bateman, we have a great chat. You'll obviously know him from I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. He was runner-up.
Was he on The Bachelor?
He was on The Bachelor. And Grace, this is why you cannot let me interview on my own.
What did you do?
Guess what the Dora one more question was?
Would you ever do The Bachelor?
Yep. I didn't have you!
Who was there with you? I need names.
No one.
It was just you.
Because Simon left. This was peek behind the curtain, open curtain policy on the show.
This was a rough day you had?
Podfather resigned. Well, he left to travel the world, and we're all across the TikToks.
Yeah.
Which I'm loving, by the way.
Yeah.
I think he's currently in Praia Deluge. He left that week. You were sick that week, or you were in Europe? You're in Europe. Sorry. And we have hired, obviously now we know the Bruiser, Pod Bruiser. She hadn't started in that period. So it was just me to bring them in, set the cameras, turn the mics on, do everything. And I went, fuck, I haven't thought of a Dora one more. I went, you know what? He's handsome. People thirst over him. He'd be a great bachelor. So I wrote, would you ever... I even think because I'm, producer, I was like, what do you say to the rumours that you are the next bachelor? And he laughed because he thought it was a joke.
I thought it was a joke, yeah. And you're lucky you're handsome and charming because that would have come off as a joke and not like, I'm bad at my job.
Oh, no, I then realised what a good clip it would be. Yeah. So I admitted to not knowing.
Yeah.
Because
and you know what? Honesty.
Honesty is the best policy. Like, you can't lie in those situations. No. People see straight through it, And people know me at this point. They know that was clearly... Well, that's what you got to look forward to in the last 5. So skip ahead to the last 5 minutes if you want that shit fight. Luke Bateman on the Mitch Churi Chat Show. Enjoy the chat with Luke Bateman. Yeah. Luke Bateman is here, Lukey. This is great. This is huge. I grew up in the Shire. I'm a Cronulla boy. Yep. Like, all my mates were Luke Batemans.
Oh, cool. My debut was at Shark Park against Cronulla.
Get out.
Yeah.
Paint a picture. When?
2015. I was 20. Yeah, I was 20 years old.
Yeah.
2015, Shark Park, Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
And we had a win too. I think we got up by 4 points.
Get out.
Yeah.
Second grade?
No, first grade. NRL.
First grade.
NRL,
Sorry. How dare I? My dad's a second grade Sharks player.
Oh, yeah.
So that's always been the bar.
Yeah.
For me as well.
Yeah.
He wanted me to be the kid that carried on the tradition and played.
And played second grade.
Yeah, and then I was traveling the world doing theatre. And now I do an independent podcast. So couldn't be prouder.
Very proud dad.
He actually wanted the I think he genuinely wanted the opposite. Like he didn't want me to be.
If he could have wrote a list down of everything he didn't want you to do, it's like theatre, independent podcast.
Gay, male partner, twink boyfriend. Oh, let me be honest. My dad looks at my twink boyfriend and he said to me, he goes, you know what? I'll get it.
Okay. I've only just recently learned what the word twink means.
Oh.
So a fellow the bloke who works for me, my employee, is a gay man.
Yeah. Is this Tim?
And Tim.
Tim. He's a friend of mine. Yeah, we love Tim. Yeah, I know. I've known him for years.
Yeah, Tim.
Yeah.
Absolute legend.
Yeah.
And Tim calls him, he's like, I'm a twink.
Oh, bring him in. Intervention on the podcast.
And then he had to tell, like, I was like, what is a twink? And he explained it to me. He goes,
what did he say?
He said, in the gay world, he goes, there's a million of me. He goes, like, I'm a little scrawny, blonde-haired twink.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's a twink? And
now you know.
Yeah.
I do question that.
Mate, you're definitely the authority on this, not me.
I don't know about that. I'm not a twink. Far from a twink. Yeah. My boy, I've got a beautiful twink boyfriend.
Yeah.
Let me show you a photo of my boyfriend, and then you'll know.
Such a funny name.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like, it makes me giggle. Like, it's just, it's just like twink.
It paints a real mental picture, doesn't it? It's not actually very complimentary.
Yeah.
Well, that's my boyfriend, Stephen.
Okay.
That's more of a twink. You understanding?
Okay, I get Now, I get you. I see the issue you have with Tim calling himself a twink now.
Yeah, once you see a pure twink.
I see 100%.
An authentic. Yeah. It's like when you're spotting on the fake Rolex, you go, oh yeah, if someone's been to Seminyak. The gay shit's so funny. I didn't even want to start here, but like, I love you. And the first videos I saw of you that was really big were you talking about Heated Rivalry?
Yeah, Heated Rivalry.
And then that really set off he's talking about Heated Rivalry. He's gay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, actually,
right?
It was really interesting because I was getting, I've had people being like, I didn't know you were gay, and I was like,
get out.
Which part of that
was it coming out?
Yeah, was me coming out. Which part of that was me being gay? I really appreciate, and the book. So I loved the book, and then I watched the series, and I was like, "This is incredible! Yeah, just so good." And I was sharing my love of that online. Everyone was like, "Oh, Luke's gay."
Yes,
and I was just like, "No, this is the issue we have in society."
Yeah,
and this is why so many heterosexual men work so hard, like work overtime, to reject being related to anything gay, because to enjoy that sort of content or that theatre, that film, wonderful storytelling, you must be either a girl or a gay
or interested in it, right?
Yeah,
or you've thought about it. Yeah,
and it's so funny because watching it, and I mean this wholeheartedly. Growing up, I grew up in Western Queensland.
Yeah, in
the most hyper masculine, homophobic cultures, and so anything whenever I would see content like that, like two men just being intimate with each other, I always had that internal resistance to it.
Yeah. And
reading Heated Rivalry and watching Heated Rivalry actually helped me break down like internalized homophobia. It was, and I was so thankful. I was just like, I'm watching it, and I was just, and there was so much of their relationship that I saw in myself, and I was like, that's exactly what I experienced.
Yes.
And I was like, that's the love, that's the awkwardness, that's everything that I experience, they're going through.
God, I'm so glad you can articulate that. And you know what you do, other straight men hearing this, I mean, the squeaky oil gets the most wheel, right? Like squeaky wheel gets the most oil. Other way around. Yeah, the squeaky hole gets the most lube as well. That's a real, if we want to tie it into the source material. But these loud homophobes, like put them aside. You're doing a lot for straight men who listen to this and agree with you, is my point, Because love is, I hate the love is love tagline because we've really used it for everything. We milked it.
But there's it's true. Like there's a reason that you say that.
Yes.
And it is so, and that's what I said, intimacy is intimacy, connection is connection.
Yeah.
And I've failed at all of my romantic connections in my life. And then there's, gay men out there who have beautiful relationships. Why should my love, which I'm like a bit failed at, why is my love more important than theirs, which they're actually really great at and is beautiful love?
Absolutely. But also, I want to break down why do women have no problem watching gay men have sex or read gay smut, Heated Rivalry, but then straight men, it freaks straight men out.
I'm really glad we've got here.
Yeah.
Because growing up, masculinity, like patriarchy, doesn't teach you how to be a man. So we don't teach boys how to be men.
Yeah.
We teach boys how not to be women. So when you grow up, you reject anything that's female, feminine, gay. You have to reject those things. So instead of actually striving towards, a healthy manhood, you actually just flee from these things that you're scared of.
Yeah.
Because masculinity's greatest fear is emasculation.
Yep.
And that doesn't make masculinity, people talk, oh, masculinity is safe and secure. No. That makes masculinity fearful. And that makes masculinity scared of being emasculated. And that's what your life becomes built upon. It's not upon being this, it's upon not being this.
Oh, absolutely. It's all, homophobia is rooted in misogyny.
Absolutely.
Majorly. But
100%.
And it annoys me because I know saying things like this upset a big portion of society.
Great. I hope they're upset.
Well, I know, but then you go, you can't have a productive conversation with them because then they go, I'm not a misogynist. Look at me wife. I love me wife. I love her. I just don't want to see two boys. I don't want him to put it in his, you just get into this icky middle ground and nothing gets done.
100%. I get that. But the thing is this too, is that I truly believe this, is that then when you have that internalized misogyny, internalized homophobia, and you reject femininity, you can't have a authentic, wholly true relationship with a woman. Because there has to be some level, because patriarchy teaches men domination, and there has to be some level of domination to that connection for it to exist.
Yeah.
And so the whole, look, I love my wife. I don't want to see like that. It's so easy to debunk that.
Totally. And it's also so rooted in, like you said, ownership.
Yes.
You love your wife because you have a woman.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And
what I always say to my straight friends, I had this one girlfriend recently. I've got a friend of mine who's a lesbian, who's a mask lesbian, wears a lot of, guy-leaning clothes.
Yep.
And we're all out to dinner, and one of our girlfriend's partners, who was new to the group, straight guy, was laughing at her outfit or calling her Machine Gun Kelly and making all these comments. And I pulled her aside and I said, just so you know, that is a reflection of also how he sees you and how he's going to be treating you.
Yeah.
That he's making fun of a lesbian and also the fact that he's saying that and you don't call him out makes me worried about what you say behind closed doors.
100%.
Right?
Yes.
It's hard, and you could talk about it for hours.
Yeah,
and it gets depressing, but
yeah, I'm glad we've started here.
Yeah, me too. That's great. It wasn't even a question I had to me, but you brought up twinks. Maybe he's a poof. Luke Bateman brought up twinks. Send that to the Daily Mail. 2 minutes in, Mitch. Hey, can you explain what a twink is for me? Okay. Have you ever dabbled with guys? Have you had a gay experience?
Never in my life.
Really?
Yeah, never. I genuinely think, I am so secure in my sexuality, and it's always so. I've never had an issue with gay men. I love gay men. Yeah. There's I've got some of my best friends are gay men.
Of course.
I think they're like incredible people. And I always think that I'm very much convinced that the people who reject that like wholeheartedly are the ones who probably are somewhere on the scale.
Well, that's the thing. The Kinsey. Have you ever done the Kinsey Scale, the test? Do you know what the Kinsey Scale is?
No.
Kinsey Scale is sort of the gold standard for the queer spectrum.
Okay.
Right? So it's like the autism spectrum.
Yeah.
So you can do it online. I remember I did it when I was 13 and I'm like, fuck. This is going to get me in a couple years. But in the meantime, I'll just do Pornhub standard, but I'll watch the guys. Did that for so long.
How old were you when you came out?
23.
Okay,
I know.
Yeah,
and I'm 30.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is my boyfriend, Steven, who's 23 now, same age I came out. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We got together and I'm like, listen, I'm 27. You're 21. I'm a man. You don't know the world. He's like, I came out at 14 and I was on Grindr with 40-year-old men at 16. Like, I've got it on you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, these young gays, these Gen Z gays cruising in parks. Not that he did, but all this shit that I think I'm older. Of course, I'm wiser. And no, he was a cakewalk. He walked all over me. He knew the gay experience.
He was teaching you. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, okay, surely you've had you get hit on by gays like that. Surely they'd love it.
Yeah, I
Will
do.
you try it? Because you're single. You could. I said this to Cody Simpson. Just get a twink.
Mate,
give it a go.
Nath Velvo said to me, because I was in the jungle.
The jungle with Nath, I'm a celeb.
And Nath said to me, Nath said, because every bloke should just have to suck a dick when they're in high school to say, just to say, I don't like it, or I do like it, or I'm like, oh, that was okay.
Yes, yeah. Well, it's like the guys that queerbait, because you get accused of queerbaiting as well, right? Or not?
Not so much.
Okay,
no.
good. Maybe that's just my opinion. Yeah. So, I'm accusing you.
Do you want to accuse me of something?
No, I don't actually. No, I don't. What? Because you're ripped and you've got a good hairline and his teeth don't need dental work. Like, that's not queerbaiting. It's called being handsome. Deal with. Gays are like, he's queerbaiting. I'm like, no, you want to fuck him. That's not queerbaiting. I agree. It's like, but men who queerbait, I'm like, suck a dick or shut up. Give it a go or stop the palaver.
Yeah.
It's a bit much. But if you don't want it, I mean, this is what I said to Cody Simpson. I'm like, you should try it. And he's like, I love gay sex. I think it's magical. But he goes, I've just not what he wants to do.
Yeah.
And, good on him.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
It's not on the list. Maybe give it a go. Maybe try. Because you know what? This is my thing at the end of the day. For me, like, I've slept with women. When I came out, I'd slept with more women than I had men at 23. I'd slept with one guy and a few women.
Yeah.
And I was 23, but definitely gay. Like, not bi. Isn't that weird that I've been with more women at 23? So but for me, it's an energy thing. And this is what I want to talk to you about. For me, it's like I really find the most attractive thing in the world, feminine energy, especially feminine sexual energy.
Yeah.
So I love a feminine man. Yeah. So for you, I'm like, you're not someone that I try to pick up at a bar.
Yeah.
It's just, I want a feminine guy.
Okay, no need to.
Sorry, double down on it. Yeah, I think you're ugly. You asked to be on my show. No, I'm trying to make a point.
No, I absolutely understand.
Energetically,
I understand what you mean. 100%.
What do you look for in a woman? What's your ideal woman?
I don't know. That's actually a really great question. To be fair, I would say I actually really like motherly energy.
Oh, mummy.
Like, I really like, and this is no, nothing wrong with it. When I see like a group of mums pushing prams, I'm always like, yeah. Like, give me mums in activewear pushing prams.
Really?
And there's something about where I'm just like, that's
sexy?
I like. That's sexy.
Really?
That's so hot to me.
Why? Do you think because how's your relationship with your mother?
Great relationship with my mum. My mum is like one of my best friends.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm trying to therapize you.
I think because I want to be a father. When I see that just, there's something about that just really, like, I'm just like, yeah, like that's hot. That's hot. Like mummy, not mother.
Yeah,
mummy.
different. Yeah, mummy.
Yeah.
So you will be held as well, a bit of the holding.
No. Like, I'm daddy.
Okay. But every daddy needs mummy.
But not like, I don't want to be called daddy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the father of our children and you're the mother of our children.
Oh, so your sexuality side, you want literal mummy and literal daddy.
Yes.
You're the only person who's using those terms for the literal meaning.
I've explained this terribly.
No, you haven't.
But I'm thinking like, this is my wife who's the mother of my children.
Yes.
That to me is fucking so hot. That idea, like, you're the mother of my children, that turns me on.
I put a baby in you.
Yes. Yeah.
But see, the weird thing is, and this might confuse you, that's what I do that with men. Like the dirty talk that me and my partner have, it's like, I'm going to get you pregnant. That's not scientifically possible. But in our heads, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Wow.
It must just be a biological thing as a man at the end of the day that I want to impregnate.
100%.
But he wants to get impregnated, but it's not possible.
100%.
And let me tell you, all my hookups, like this is not unique to me and my partner.
Yeah. Now, I want to ask you one question.
Yeah, go for it.
And Tim talks about this, and me and Tim will discuss these kinds of things all the time.
Yeah.
And Tim will say to me, Tim said he always grew up feeling like he was wrong because like the whole idea of man and woman is to procreate and create children. And obviously being a gay man, he couldn't do that. So he always felt this thing of like, there's something wrong about me. Like I am, I'm not going to continue the human species sort of thing, which is what we're actually like made to do. And he always felt like he was, like wrong in terms of.
I get you.
Yeah.
My take on that is I have a different view on that. My baggage always came with shame and shame for my family and shame that I was gay, and it was probably tied to the misogyny and the feminine man.
You would have internalized misogyny. Women have internalized patriarchy and misogyny as well, because that's that's the conditioning we grow up in.
It's society. It's cooked into our brains.
Yes. Where we center men.
Yes.
But anyway,
put a pin in that. But for my experience, it was shame, but it was more so. I subscribe to man and woman procreating. That's all tied to religion. I mean, that is all tied to the fact that man and women have children, they procreate. That's what they were made for. I subscribe to the fact that I think I think it's an evolutionary gold star. It's a way. There are theories that, I don't know if you've heard this theory, that when we were all in tribes and we had someone that was the baker, someone that the men were the hunters, the women were the gatherers, the women would stay. Children were often raised by multiple women, right? Breastfed by many, of course, by the village. A theory that I like is that gay men evolved because they would need some men to stay back at the village that wouldn't hurt the women. That wouldn't, that would be there to be men, scare off attackers, but they weren't sexually attracted to women. They weren't a threat to the other alpha male who were out hunting. That's a theory, but I've taken that and I've gone.
Hey, I'm happy to run with it.
I'll take it. We're protectors of women. I mean, that's my dream. That's my Insta bio. I'm going to change it right now. Protector of women. And I do. I will protect a woman any day of the week, and I'll go for it. But I like that idea that being queer, being gay is, it actually makes sense that it's an evolutionary byproduct of two straight people having.
Like survival.
Yeah. So I've never felt that I'm wrong, because guess what? If I wanted to, I could get a woman pregnant.
Absolutely. Yes. 100%. That's, you're absolutely correct. Yeah. And I probably shouldn't, I'm paraphrasing Tim there. That's
of course.
Not, verbatim,
No. You don't have to worry about any of that. It's just interesting to me. And we'll never know. But what I find so interesting is how these conservatives and these homophobes and these misogynists, they love a marginalised community. Like they love to hone down on and it's just their bread and butter.
For people with privilege, equality looks like oppression.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, feel free to
put that on a bumper sticker. Not really my vibe, I like to stick to jokes and bits. And I'm so glad you came here.
Mate, me too. It's been fun. Great. I'm sure that we haven't spoken about one thing that you've got on your list.
There's not one. There's not
this
one.
This is the best conversation I've had.
Come on. It's you want to have a conversation. So many podcasts. You want to just
100%.
You want to talk.
Yeah, and no one listens to you anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. We're going there. Okay.
I had to get one back in here. I was on the back. I was on the back foot.
You were on all fours, to be honest. That's what I was gunning for. To be fair, there'll be gays loving this. They'll be loving it. Do you think you'd want to try bottoming, or you'd top?
What are we getting to? Should we give it a go? Should we live on
I'm not bottoming for you. Jesus Christ.
Look, do you want a couple of listeners?
Of course. A couple. Mate, that'd be a global exclusive. I'd sell that to Bravo, live stream it. Andy Cohen, executive produce. Then we go too many tops in one room. And the top-bottom thing is also so rooted in misogyny, in the fact that I'm a top, I only penetrate, you're a bottom, you're feminine, I'm masculine. Do you know these issues that you speak of are not exclusive to the straight male community? There is so much misogyny in the gay community. It's shocking.
Yes.
You'd be shocked.
And homophobia. And Tim has actually said to me,
how much time you spend with Tim?
I shouldn't actually. I'm throwing Tim under the bus completely here. Tim, I love you. Please no one attack Tim. But like Tim has said to me, he goes, a lot of the worst homophobia I've experienced has been from other gay men.
Yeah.
Like not all of it.
No,
not all of it.
No, I
But
know
he
what you
said,
mean. I'm
at
just thinking of my
times-
experience.
Yeah,
I
at times.
recently, I don't want to harp on it because we'll get to the fun stuff. You and Conchetta being in love. It's a joke, guys. I recently had an incident at Yochi, like frozen yogurt.
Yeah,
And
I'm aware.
just for the listeners, 10 years in radio, I'm setting it up, Yeah, Julie Bateman's here. Yochi, for those who don't know, and the dingo. Dingo have a baby, there'll be audio. Dingo have a baby,
Yeah.
Ridiculous. And I someone threw four like 20-year-old guys threw a chair at me and my boyfriend, and they called us faggots. And I was my fight or flight response kicked in, and my boyfriend, who you've seen, beautiful, had a bag on, and they would go, "Oh yeah, dude, look at that poof with a bag. You keep your back turned to us, poof." And then I'm thinking he's going to hit us. He threw a chair at us, and I turned around and went, "Excuse me." He went, "Excuse you," and it was just the vibe was off. So I knew to turn around, and I just thought I'm not gonna jump in, but. I mean,
This enrages me.
It enrages me, but my point is, frozen yogurt is the gayest of all desserts. And you're four boys engaging, sorry, on a literal level. And I looked in the cup, Luke, it was the purple frozen yogurt, it was the ube. And I'm like, well, boys, I got standard yogurt. That's if anyone's a man.
Second. Are you committing a gay hate crime while eating Yochi?
Thank you. And you have the little Yochi, the little balls on it, the mochi balls. And I thought, hold on a second, I'm gay and I wouldn't even touch those things, you poof. Sprinkle.
You know what? This heterosexual culture, heterosexual male culture is actually the gayest culture.
Yes.
I know.
This is great. No, I know.
I mean this wholeheartedly.
Yes.
Heterosexual male culture is actually so gay. It is all about everything you do is to impress other men.
Yeah.
You aspire to be like other men that you look up to.
Yep.
Everything you want to prove to other men, how good looking you are, how strong you are.
Yeah.
You want your status amongst other heterosexual men. Everything you do is for the male gaze.
Yeah.
You're trying to prove to other men that you are one of them. Everything, it is the gayest version of culture.
Absolutely. And I realized it recently. I've just started going to the gym. Thanks for noticing. The bar, before you put the weights on, it's actually 20 kilos on its own. A real shock to me. I actually thought that'd be zero.
You get to add that. You get to add that to the total.
That's right. Did you add it? Because they were putting two 20s on. I went, so I'm doing 40. You're doing 60.
No,
I'm like, that
60,
math,
mate. Yeah.
I might be, a podcaster.
It.
And he went, no, the bar's 20. I went, shit, that's cool.
That's straight man.
That's straight man behavior.
Yeah.
But I was looking at all these boys in the mirror, and I go to a Plus Fitness. So there's all 16-year-olds, and they're all looking at themselves and Snapchatting themselves.
Yeah.
They're not sending it to girls.
No,
it's the
to
boys.
their mates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
It's crazy. I seen this thing the other day, and it was a meme, and it said, "Explain this to me." And it said, "This is a gay man's screensaver."
Yeah.
And it was a photo of like Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
And it said, "This is a straight man's screensaver." And it was a photo of Cristiano Ronaldo with his shirt off.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he said, "Please explain this to me." And I was just like, that is so true.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Straight men idolize men, gay men idolize women.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. Insane.
We should start a podcast, gay and straight, top and bottom. Two tops in a room. We can brainstorm that, and we'll get Tim involved. Of course, he'll take 20%. 30. I saw his leather jacket. Do your culture card, you little shit. We're meant to start with this. This is every guest brings a moment in the culture that they want to discuss. We're a chat show. The whole point of the show is that talk shows don't exist in this country. I mean, you go to the US and you've got 100 in the UK, chat shows and everything. But in Australia, there really isn't one. Yeah. So this is what this is.
Now I completely understand this whole setup.
Yeah.
I thought this was like a power dynamic thing. I thought you were really like, you're top.
Oh, well, I mean, thanks for finally saying it. I know what I'm looking. Everyone thinks I'm a bottom. I've tried it. Really hurt. Sorry. Really hurt. All right, culture card. Moment in culture. I'm excited to see what yours is. So, Luke Bateman.
Okay, my moment in culture is film adaptations of books, screen adaptations.
Yeah.
And what I want to talk to you about is, first off about Heated Rivalry.
Yep,
great example. Now, my biggest issue with screen adaptations of books, as a book lover, as a book nerd, as a die-hard reader.
Yep.
Now we have all of these production companies seeing, because they have these mass fan bases, books and series, like book series and authors have these massive fan bases. And what you're starting to see now, because it's of all of the success recently of book adaptations, is you see all these production companies looking at book communities and going, oh, there's we can cash in on that.
Early.
We can cash in on that because this book already has a massive following.
Yeah.
So we turn into a screen and everyone who loves a book will go watch the screen adaptation, which I'm fine with. I love it. If Heated Rivalry, sensational. Everything that happened in the TV show was exactly what was in the source material. Okay. Exactly in the book.
Yep.
If these production companies respect the readers, respect the communities that they're trying to cash in on, and actually make a great adaptation true to source material, fantastic. I'm the biggest fan of that. But when these production companies come in, take a book, destroy it, like take 10% of it, completely rewrite it, and then all of us readers who love this book, who love these characters, who love these stories, go and watch the film and it's barely even like resembles what you've read. It enrages me, like pisses me off.
Because it's ruining the source material?
It's just like, I find it so disrespectful to the community. The only reason that you're turning that into a movie is because it has, millions of fans that are readers.
Yes.
So you respect the people who like brought that to you. You respect the reason that you're going to make that movie and it's going to be a financial success is because of everyone who read the book.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I have never been a reader. I'm like, maybe it's an ADHD brain thing. I haven't been looking. My eyes have been glazed over the half time. There's a teleprompter behind you that I haven't read. That's why I haven't asked any questions because I can't read. It's like Leah Michelle. Everyone thinks Leah Michelle can't read. Leah Michelle from Glee. There's this whole theory that she just doesn't know how to read.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very funny. Hit me with some good adaptations.
Straight off the bat.
Yeah.
Heated Rivalry.
Yeah.
I will actually say June. The June movies, I find them, even though it's a little bit different, it still is quite true to the source material. I find them great, and cinematically stunning. Yeah, visually so impressive. And recently, Project Hail Mary. Oh,
with Ryan
Gosling. It's a book.
Didn't even know that.
And you wouldn't, and that's what annoys me about these book adaptations. Is because I'll say some of that. I'll say Project Hail Mary and you'll say Ryan Gosling. And I'd say to you,
no.
I'd say Andy Weir. And you go, who? Andy Weir's the author.
Yep.
The reason that movie, like that story is Andy Weir's.
I get your point.
And people won't even know who Andy Weir is. And people go, Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
It annoys me to know him. But it was great. And it was quite different to the source material. But it was still done so well and with such sort of respect to the source material that I was like, this is fantastic.
What are some bad ones?
A terrible one recently was Wuthering Heights, which is
terrible.
It's really not anything like the book. So if you read the book, if you read Wuthering Heights, the book, and then go watch the movie, two different stories.
Right.
Yeah, not true to source material at all.
But then Emerald Fennell, whatever her name is, the director who produced the movie, I liked the movie as someone who didn't watch the book. So or read the book. So couldn't you say that a director's spin on it is their creative license, that they're taking the source material and they're putting their own creative universe into
100%. Like, and I get that too. And that sort of, and no one has to agree with me. People can have their own ideas. And another one is even a book I read recently, which is called The Six of Crows. Okay. And it was turned into a Netflix series. Terrible series. Didn't even finish the book. Didn't finish the series. Series got canned. Another one is the Wheel of Time series. Wheel of Time series. I love the Wheel of Time, the books. I watched the first 2 episodes of season 1. Yeah. And I was just like, this is trash.
Really?
Trash. I couldn't even finish season 1.
Yeah. A lot of them are cash grabs though, right? Because they do exactly what you're saying.
And that's what I'm saying.
They see the fan base.
And that's what I mean. Don't come in, if you're going to do this, do it right.
Put the respect that it
deserves.
Respect
the people, respect the millions of readers that made this so famous that you're now trying to do a cash grab.
Yeah.
I'm happy to give you my cash. Take my money, but respect me when you do it. Yeah.
I think though, and don't you think that Heated Rivalry has set the bar? Because the creator of that, they, like you said,
100%.
honored the source material.
Yep.
They've seen the success.
Yep.
So now you'd hope production companies go, all right, well, if we're going to do it and we want the Heated Rivalry, because that is a one in a generation success.
Yes.
We have to do it like follow the Heated Rivalry method.
Yes, 100%. I really hope that does change what people do. Because Jacob Tierney, who made it, he took it to Hollywood and they said, oh no, in the beginning he has to be in love with a girl and the gay romance can't come until episode 4.
Wow.
There was this whole thing where they wanted to change it, and he said, like, we're not doing that. That's when they took it to Canada and they got a production company in Canada to fund it on a like budget as. I think they filmed it in like 36 days or something.
Yeah.
And they did budget as huge global success. Why? Because Jacob Tierney said, no, I'm not gonna sacrifice my integrity or the integrity of this book just for like Hollywood and money.
Isn't that funny? And it's a lesson that I've had to learn. I don't know about you with this immense success you've had, but it's hard to not jump at opportunity and to be able to throw away, or to be able to sit back and allow your integrity to be what is most important. Because for a lot of us struggling creatives, you get an offer. Even with this show, you get people sniffing around going, we see what you're doing. Yeah. And you go, yeah, the first voice that comes along, I'll take. But it's actually, I think it's hard when you're creative and to back your own product and to get to that point that Jacob was at.
Yes.
That's tough.
Correct. Yeah. I would say I'm extremely selective with what I do and very big on my integrity, but that's not so much from creativity. That comes from my journey through addiction and recovery. And I was for years, I was the biggest liar, biggest deceiver. Like I've speaking of this before. Like I've stolen money from my mum to feed my addiction when I was an addict. And a big part of my recovery process was building my integrity back up, because I didn't trust myself. I didn't believe anything I said. I told myself a million lies. So my word meant nothing to me. And a big part of my recovery process was actually making my word mean something to me. And so I've been very fortunate once I'm in this space where I go, I love books. I love storytelling. And if it's not anything to do with that, it's a no. That's not my, because I'll get like skincare.
Yeah.
Skincare. And they'll
come to you with cash.
Big, and they'll come with huge amounts of cash.
Yeah.
And I just say, no, there's no price you can put on me, my community, my book lovers, my fellow book lovers, that would ever make me sell out for that. Because my integrity and being a gambling addict, I've really had to change my relationship with money as well.
Didn't even think about that.
And so my relationship with money is extremely different now.
Is someone looking after your money?
No, I
do it all yourself.
Yeah, I gave it to during my addiction and recovery. My mum had control of my bank accounts for probably 3 years, sort of towards the end of my addiction and for the first couple of years of my recovery. And then I finally got to a stage where I was confident enough, and we sort of slowly worked our way to me having full control back.
Like you're 16 again, debit card, credit card, back into everything.
I started from zero.
Wow.
And I had to prove and me and mum went through steps, and mum was like, okay, what I'm going to do now is like for the next 6 months, you're going to have limited access. And then for the next 6 months after that, like you can have full control, but like I'll be still accessing your bank and making sure nothing dodgy is going on. Like it was a very gradual process.
Wow.
So yeah, my relationship with money and everything like that is extremely changed. And now I really want to, my North Star, I want young people, especially boys and men, to be readers. And everything I do, it has to be in line with that. And it has to be in line with my values. And if it doesn't fit my values and it doesn't match my North Star, it's an immediate no.
God, I love that. Good on you for getting there and being so open to talk about it. I'm sure it's taken time.
It's been, it's been 7 years now.
Wow.
7 years.
How old are you, can I ask?
31.
31. Okay. Shit, man. So, wow. Posting about it online. How did that? Why did you start? Where did that start?
This is mate. You have to understand the addiction story to understand that too. To understand the books online, because so I loved books my entire life. And I was like, it's so funny, and I would never ever compare my struggles to that of a gay man.
Yeah.
in society, not whatsoever. But my journey really sort of mirrors like a gay journey. Like
Really?
I had to come out as a book lover.
Really?
Yeah.
Who to?
When
Like who? Who to? The boys?
to everyone, to
Yeah,
the boys.
yeah, yeah.
Because he was always growing up. I grew up in Western Queensland in
Yeah.
racist, homophobic, misogynistic cultures.
Yeah.
And boys didn't read. Men were
No, of course.
Men were blue collar. Men were
Yeah.
hard. Men didn't have emotions. Men went to work, and men didn't cry.
Mm.
And men did their job, and they shut up and
Yeah.
they went home.
Yeah. Internalized everything.
Internalized
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
shoved everything down.
Was that your dad?
Oh, it was everyone. Like
Yeah.
it was just every man. I got a dad and a stepdad. Both my dads. Every male role model I had in my community. That's just what it was.
Yeah.
I would have never had like an emotional conversation with a man in my entire childhood.
Really?
Yeah, never.
That's what my dad this morning. My dad picked me up, came to my front door because he dropped me into the city, and he opened the door, and I'm not joking. He cried. He said
Wow.
he's probably on the spectrum, like a bit too far on the right. Like he was so he hadn't seen me in a while, and he just was so excited to see me. He had a coffee waiting for me in the car.
beautiful.
So excited that he could be in the car with his son on a random Thursday morning.
That's
and
amazing.
He and I go, why are you crying? Because I just love you so
I've
much.
never seen my dad cry.
Really,
I've never seen either of my dads cry.
really.
Ever. Ever.
But I mean, they are a product of their generation,
And
of
that's-
their culture.
100%. And that's what I always say, I love my dad.
Yeah.
And I actually think, and genuinely, for the cultures and the conditioning that he grew up in, he's actually really good. Like he's done really well.
Yeah.
He's very open and accepting for the cultures he grew up in. Like I only applaud him, and they are products of their upbringing as well. But so for me, reading was always secret
Yeah.
and shameful, especially once I was in like professional sports. Man, I was never pulling a book out in front of the boys.
No
Do you
way.
know the amount of ridicule you would have copped from the boys?
Reading in the sheds.
If you imagine reading in front of the boys, like
yeah.
and reading a romance novel.
Or Heated Rivalry.
Imagine reading
Yes.
a Heated Rivalry, you would get destroyed. So
Yeah.
I was always very secretive. I used to read in toilets. I speak about this publicly. I would lock myself in toilets and read a book.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So once I went through addiction, and then once I got into recovery, and books were a massive part of my recovery. So books, like I love books my entire life. But books were the thing that saved my life. Like,
Wow.
Books saved my life. And they were the thing that gave me the tools and the understanding, because I read lots of books on psychology, addiction, self-help, all that kind of stuff. And they really opened me up to all the awareness, tools, ability to understand and apply all those things to my life. But they also, because I love fantasy so much, fantasy is my escape. And when I was going through addiction and when I was going through rehab and recovery, my life fucking sucked.
Yeah.
And fantasy books were my escape. They were my outlet. They were the place I went. They were my safe harbor where I could get away from my life, which was miserable and like at times just truly, like at times when I was suicidal, like I was
Really?
like, I can't keep living this life. And books were my out. Books were my escape. That allowed me to get away for a while.
Do you game? Have you ever gamed?
Nah, not a gamer.
Not a gamer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, nah, none of that.
Once I started becoming really confident in myself and then also understanding and then really reflecting on all the systems, because I had to reflect on and look back on, I was like, okay, why did I end up here? I was living my dream, earning hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in the most privileged, entitled position in society that hundreds of thousands of other people would love to be in. And I wanted to end my life. And I had to look back at all the conditioning and all the messaging and everything I grew up in, and all the like toxic masculinity, patriarchy, all of this stuff that actually created me into who I was and made me divorce my emotions and made me so disconnected from my internal world that I wanted to end my life. And through that process, I just became really loving, and I did a lot of inner child work, a massive on inner child work and parts work. So there's a psychologist called Richard Schwartz, and he's the father of internal family systems.
Yeah.
I do a lot of internal family systems. I still see a psychologist now. It's called parts work, but it's basically you have all these little parts within yourself and speaking to them. A big part of my journey was speaking to my inner child, like the 10-year-old me. And just through all of that, I love books so much, and my inner child loved books and stories so much. And I just got to this point where I was like, I'm 30 years old.
Yeah.
And my biggest passion in life is books.
Yeah.
And I don't have any book friends. I've never spoken about this publicly. I've never talked to anybody else about how much I love books. And I just was just like, that ends now. Like I'm doing this for the little Luke. Yeah. So that's how that's what you need to understand about then seeing like the book sort of content. That's how I got there.
God, that's incredible. And who would have thought that it would have ended you with all this pussy? I mean, that's the dream. That is the dream, that you started there, you did all the work, and speaking about books gets you back straight there. They love you. Everyone online, men, women, they love you.
I have such a beautiful community online. My audience are the most wonderful people. And
they're cool.
Book readers are the best people.
Yeah.
But I live in Western Queensland in a caravan in the middle of the bush.
Yeah.
People always like, man, you must get heaps of handsome girls. I'm like, mate, I'm 9 hours from.
How do you not? Surely you can.
I'm literally out in the middle of the bush all the time. You know, and yeah, so it's interesting.
You get a hotel in the city, and once a month, just kind of go through it.
Yeah, I'm busy. Writing books and stuff.
So you don't want to settle down.
No, absolutely. I want being a father. Like being a father is my absolute
dream.
Daddy
looking for mummy.
Daddy's looking for mummy, yeah.
Say that to camera, please. We'll post that out as a PSA. You need a mummy. Okay, Lululemon, pram needed. High bun, essential. Pilates membership, it's a deal breaker. You need it. Yeah, 7-seater.
Must already own pram and activewear.
Absolutely, yeah. And then, Tarago, you're hard instantly. Yeah, you need those sliding doors. Jesus Christ. Even I feel movement. Do you want a son or a daughter? Like,
I want both.
Yeah.
There's like so much of me wants a daughter.
Me too.
So much of me. But then I also think, like, I obviously deeply want a son as well. And that is so I can sit with my son and hug him and tell him that I love him and kiss him and cry when I see him. I want to show my son, especially, and all young boys, how capable men are of loving.
Yeah.
And how much love we have to give others, because we do, and we are so divorced from it from the moment we are young men. Society divorces us from our ability to love.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Gosh, you sound like Ellen. Just a bit of love. All we need is love. Was that a tagline? Love, a little bit of love.
Mate,
you don't want to be Ellen.
Mate, you're the chat show guy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, thanks for finally clocking it. I love you just say yes to any show. Yeah, I'll go on that fat gay guy show. Why not? Tim likes him, so twink and twink. Birds of feather. All right, we have to let you go. We could go on for hours.
Yeah.
I have not gotten to any of my questions. It's bad. It's bad, man. I thought you were going to win I'm a Celeb. That's me. But that's all right. It's all good.
Yeah.
We are running out of time. What can we do? Let's do the door roll one more. So the way this works is the interview, for all intents and purposes, is done.
Okay.
You could leave.
Right.
Collect Tim. Go home.
Get my twink.
Get your twink. Yeah. I'll go get mine. Yeah. And you can leave. Or you can answer this card next to you that has one more question in it that Tim hasn't looked at. He hasn't approved it. That's the jeopardy. It could upset you.
Okay.
You might not like it, but you have to answer it once it's opened. You can't peek.
You can't look at it and then back out.
Correct.
Okay. Well,
don't gesture. You're going to get up? Are you going? Oh, okay.
No way.
You had to move the mic. I thought he's going.
I've been through addiction recovery, 12-step meetings. One more question from Mitch Churi surely can't be.
God, he's good. He got the name in there and everything. We can clip it.
Here we go.
Here you go. Open the card. What does it say?
Have you been approached by the Bachelor execs to reboot the franchise?
Oh.
No.
Really?
Yeah, no.
They haven't asked you?
No.
Well, that's dumb on their behalf. You'd be a brilliant Bachelor. You would be.
Do you know I was the Bachelor? Do you know I've already been on that show?
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Are you being serious? You were
Yeah.
the Bachelor?
Yes.
Are you being serious?
How much background info have you done?
Plenty, but like I said, I didn't get to any of my questions. Were you in Australia?
Yeah.
What season?
I was the one who got it cancelled.
What did you do?
No, just no one watched.
Well, that's why I don't know. You were the Bachelor.
So my I was on in 2023.
Shut up. I'm so embarrassed. This is great. It's a great moment. It's a gotcha for myself. First time in history a host has got themselves. I'm going to keep all this in too. Yeah, it's great.
So my season was 3 bachelors. So there was 3 blokes and 24 girls on my season.
You were one of the 3.
I was one of the 3.
With the skinny guy, the blonde hair guy. The like Machine Gun Kelly looking guy.
No. So there were 2 seasons of 3 blokes.
So what year was it?
2023.
Okay.
So yes, I've already done, and it got canned after my season. Yeah, and then and it was funny because I just found out the other day that I'm a Celebrity might get.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
That's a shame.
I said, I'm the curse. Any production I go near gets axed after I've been on.
Well, then get the fuck out of my studio. You look like a kid. How old were you here?
Yeah, it was. You know what's really funny? I was actually quite young. Like I was 28.
That's young.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. But here's the thing. You now is not that guy then, I don't think.
No, actually, like genuinely, that person there, completely different.
And maybe maybe, I'm just trying to get myself out of a shit hosting question, but maybe that's the key. Like, that doesn't even look like you. Look at that. He looks like a kid. Yeah. Also energetically, right?
Yeah. I
don't know. I think it'd be smart to have you back. We had him on once and now we've got him.
You got the show cancelled once. Can you do it twice?
You didn't get the show cancelled. That show was cancelled long before you stepped into those hallowed halls.
And I was still in sort of I would say like my middle stages of recovery at that point.
You were still recovering?
Yeah, I was still in battling sort of like gambling relapses at that point.
Wow.
And that show really helped me because I was a gambling addict for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
I was in so much debt. And The Bachelor actually really helped me get out of my gambling debt.
Get brand deals and...
No. There's just like the payment.
From doing it?
From doing it.
Really?
Yeah. So The Bachelor's, I loved my experience on The Bachelor.
Yeah.
I'm still friends with like people in the production. And they're
so am I. I know a lot of them. These producers are incredible.
I had a wonderful Bachelor experience and it really helped me out financially out of a dark financial hole. Yeah.
So it was a good, looking back on it, a good time.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't know. That's really bad. That's really thrown me. We were having such a great vibe, and now you're going to say, Tim, book me on this chicken shit show.
Doesn't matter, mate. No one listens.
No, you prick. This is good. We're going to have to go for a beer with the boys. I've loved this so much. This has been really fun.
No, mate, I've loved this. It's been awesome.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Give you a plug to your podcast because people can find you. You're doing weekly episodes of In the Good Books?
Yeah, once a week. We publish every Wednesday on In the Good Books with Luke Bateman. But yeah, as I said to you before, so it's a book podcast. So it's niche. If you're a book lover, come over. If you're not a book lover, you're probably not going to be too interested.
No, but you never know. You never know. I love it. We're talking off there about radio, like Australian radio and media, and we could do another hour-long podcast. But we don't have the time, and I'm losing interest. I had to get you back. Thanks for coming on, buddy. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.